Good evening and welcome back to Expat Insights. I'm your host Rajuman Thian. Here at Expat Insights, we take external views of internal successes by foreigners who have made Philippines their home. Today our theme is Appreciating Argentina, and we have an Argentinian guest. This lady has been in this country for 6 years. She's the Regional Director of Compliance for Merck Sharpe and Domme. She loves animals and she's here to tell us what she does in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Maru Quindimil. Buenas noches, señorita.
Buenas noches.
¿Cómo está, señorita?
Muy bien. Thank you very much for the invitation. I
Welcome
have been
to
here
Expat.
very much for 6 years, and this is my first time, so thank you very much.
So tell me, señorita Maru, no? What do you like about Philippines that is similar to your home country, Argentina?
Yes, I think there are many similarities for both countries, but what I like the most from Philippines is the smile. People smiling.
Oh, okay.
Argentinians, we are a little bit melancholics, you know, the tango type, and always complaining a little bit. So when I came here, really, I see the sun in the smiles of the Filipinos. So that's why, one of the reasons why I stayed so long. I came here for 18 months, and then this is my 6th year. So I really like this place.
So you're saying that Argentinians dance more and smile less, while Filipinos smile more and dance less?
Probably Filipinos, I think they dance more and smile more and sing very much better than Argentinians, that's for sure.
Right.
But I think you know, I feel in Philippines people really are very resilient and are very happy, and it doesn't matter if they have a typhoon or if they have a problem like that. Next morning, let's clean up, let's start another day.
Smiling and shining again.
Exactly. So that is, for me, was a very welcoming also perception of the place. When I came the first time 6 years ago, I didn't know where I was going. I was asking my boss, where are you sending me? And then that was my first perception.
Señorita, I want to ask you something. What is the most amazing thing about Argentina? And you being an Argentinian woman in Asia, what's the most beautiful thing about it?
The amazing part of Argentina, I think, is, you know, we have beautiful wonders. We have Iguazu wonders.
Like wonders, okay, yeah.
Like Iguazu Falls, we have the glaciers, we have the, you know, farthest city in the world, Ushuaia. And then we have mountains, we have different climates. The beautiful nature is in Argentina, as well as the culture. Buenos Aires is a very multicultural, European type of place. I think, you know, Buenos Aires and Argentina has its own weight in Latin America, and we're very proud of that. Coming to Asia and being in Argentina, I think it helped me a lot. First of all, because I'm used to this changing paces. You know, Argentina, one day you are sleeping and the other day you don't have money, you don't have, unfortunately we have a lot of crisis, that, you know, the devaluation and things that you have to overcome, and that gives me a philosophy that I feel all the time that things can be better, and there is nothing
in Argentina.
In every place,
everywhere in the world.
Exactly, and you need to appreciate what is good from the place and to try to ameliorate what is not so good.
Okay. What did you mean by sometimes you have money and sometimes you have none in Argentina? What does that mean?
Unfortunately, in Argentina we have very rough economic times.
Till today?
Not now, it's under recovery, but I would say a couple of years ago, around 2001, we have a major devaluation between the peso and the US dollar, and it was like that. One day you know, get up and your money is probably half the price that you had in the past. But regardless of that, I think still Argentina has a lot of potential, but I feel also Philippines has a lot of potential too. And when you travel around, I love Philippines. I have been in many places like, you know, Bohol, Baguio, Iloilo, Ilocos Norte.
You have been to more places than I have. Senorita,
I
have a little clip of Argentina over here.
Okay.
No? This is just so that our viewers can understand and get the sense of what Argentina is or was. So it's just a 30-second clip, and before she puts it on, Let me, oh, there, it's coming up right now.
Okay.
There we go.
Large number of whom are Italian and French. The age-old custom of selling milk direct from the producer to the consumer is one of the most unique sights in the streets of Buenos Aires. The first appearance of cattle in the Argentine is credited to 7 cows and a bull brought from Brazil in the 16th century. Today, the Argentine exports more cattle and hides than any other country in the world.
There you go, you're right about the meat. So,
Yeah.
but the question I want to ask you, it looks so beautiful, so cultured and yet so rural somehow.
Yeah, well,
no?
it doesn't look like that anymore.
Yeah.
Buenos Aires is a very,
But that
you know,
ambience of caring and style and yet
yeah,
it still exists.
I would say you see that in inland in Argentina. Probably the point is Argentina is a very vast country,
Right.
And but if you drive around 2 hours, you will see cows.
You'll see
You know,
big,
in the
huge,
middle.
huge.
Yeah, sometimes you know, when I used to work in Argentina, I bring people from outside Argentina, and we were driving just 2 hours. They were shocked that they saw,
What's going
land
on
and
here?
cows, land and cows, and then they were like, I can't believe that there is nothing, you know, in other countries in Europe, the land is very
It's a beautiful
appreciated.
country.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful country.
Someday I hope to go there.
I
Someday
hope so.
to go there, yeah. Now, you are the Regional Compliance Director at one of the world's biggest pharmaceutical company, Merck Sharpe and Domme. Would you like to tell me about your job and the company you represent?
Merck Sharpe and Domme is in this moment the second largest pharmaceutical company in the world.
Second in the world,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, we had a recent merger with Sharing Plug. It's another company, but the company really got much more invigorated because we have a very broad range of products. All the products that we have are science-driven and research-driven.
Right.
Some of them, you know, in very different arenas, from antibiotics to vaccines. We have also areas on over-the-counter products that you can purchase directly, or also animal health. So it's a very diverse company, and it is present all over the world and also in Philippines. And we have our subsidiary here is very strong, and we are number 3 in the Philippines in the market. So that is a very good achievement. What do I do in compliance is basically where we are going to operate. For the company, it's very important to have not just the what, the drugs or the products or the medicines, but also how we market those products and what do we do moving forward with these products. And we operate in different environments that they have different rules sometimes. So my role is basically to keep the way that we are going to do business in every country, in this case in Asia, in a ethical and very much strong with values of the company, and the values of what we want to do is for the patients. It's not to make business. It's not, well, we are going to do a cut in the chase and then do a business here or there. No shortcuts. We really want to have our foundation is our ethical values, and that's why I try to infuse that not only in our organization but beyond the organization. We work a lot with the government, we work a lot with different
other NGOs.
NGOs.
I have 2 questions for you. Number 1, I would like you to state the names of a couple of products that the people on the street might be conversant with from Merck Sharpe and Domme. That's question 1. Question number 2 is, why does compliance have to, I don't usually ask a why question, Senorita, but why does compliance have to change from one nation to another, from one country to another? Is there any plan coming up where compliance becomes universal?
Yeah.
So those are the 2 questions.